Hey, how's it going out there, everybody? Gun Psychiatrist here, and in this video, I'm just showing you a interesting little thing that I've developed, or rather engineered. Once again, I'm finding myself doing home improvement, and of course, when you're in home improvement, one of the things you're going to be doing is painting, and one of the hardest things to paint is doors. So if you're going to be airless spraying, or even rolling, but I would recommend airless spraying, I've come up with a solution. Now, there's 100 million different things out there you can go and buy that'll hold your doors for you while you're spraying, or you could just be old school and go out there and just hammer some wood in the top of them. But what fun is there in that when you own a 3D printer? So that's where these come in. So part of this system that I have is I have these little nubs that are 3D printed, and they allow the door to sit right there square on the ground, but they raise it up enough to where you can still paint. So these simply go in with a drywall screw, nice and flat. These are just wide enough to where they clear the door, and this is PETG, super strong PETG. I just thought of something. You can actually continue to connect these in series. They just keep getting better. This is awesome. So basically they sit up there, they're pretty stable. You can see I'm pretty much rocking these things really well. The great thing is you won't be spraying straight down to your paper. You're going to have that air gap in there to where you can get your gun down there and not get any buildup right where it's going to sit, and that paint's going to kind of start to run and stick to the paper. You won't have that issue with these. What about when you have a door that's not as high as the rest of the doors? Well, because it's PETG and it's plastic, it's flexible. And I just simply run one of those in the top, and it bends down and accommodates this door, which is still pretty strong. It's not going anywhere. I didn't have much hope for them because they were 3D printed, but I also knew that, putting like these little X bracings in here and making them part of the 3D print would help strengthen the platform. So I'm really impressed with how these turned out. So now that I've painted, I wanted to show you all the results of these door holders, and they work flawlessly. These things performed exceptionally well. They're still just as strong. See, I'm still shaking the doors. Spraying, they barely even bulged. You have enough of a gap in here so you can, run your spray gun through here to get the back sides. So, just even with the overspray and the lapping at each end, they perform exceptionally well. And the paint, it easily scratches off these things, but over time it'll build up and cure to them, and they'll still function flawlessly. You see down here at the doors, I was able to get everything very, very well with them being up off the ground. Everything came out well. So the conclusion is these contraptions I've designed are going to be a lot more affordable than what's out there on the market with these fancy stack systems and all that. These things work great, and this is the old school way of doing it without having the pieces of wood that run back and forth up here and all that craziness. This is just, it allows very, very good access to the painter while you're painting. So check these things out. I'll have them up on eBay. I think you're really, really going to like them.